All right, well, tell us your name
Hi, I'm Cindy Burtonette.
and tell us your story.
Okay, I am an RN of 36 years. I retired 2 years before COVID started, but my vaccine journey started when I was running a camp medical clinic for our church. We had over 300 kids every month during the summer, and as an RN, it just blew my mind because 50% of the children in these camps were all on daily medication. And I'm like, how did this happen? When did this start? So that got my wheels turning. Fast forward, I had my first grandchild. He was born and he had a bad reaction in the hospital, developed severe eczema. Then I had another grandchild who got the flu shot at 6 months of age, and he had generalized myoclonic muscle fasciculations, which is like a minor seizure that he had for about 2 months before he recovered. And that dug me further down the rabbit hole, and that's when I started putting everything together with the vaccines. And it was a scary moment for me, to learn in '86 when they took away the liability from the vaccine companies, and all these children were getting injured. And so at that point, I had another granddaughter who developed seizures after her initial vaccine. She kept it until she was about 3 years of age. All this to be said, my grandchildren are okay. I'm one of the fortunate ones. I wanted to come on here today to thank you guys for what you're doing, and thank you for giving all of these victims a voice, and to also encourage other parents to follow their gut instinct, to do the research. Don't trust anybody about your kid, but do your research and follow your gut. That's the most important thing. Fast forward, along comes COVID. I'm already leery of vaccines, and everything I research on the experimental shot, it's an experiment. You should have a choice. You should have informed consent. And we didn't get that. I have 3 daughters. They're all RNs. Only one got vaccinated. That's because she's at St. Jude. I'm very fortunate for that because we have many friends, family members who have been permanently injured by the COVID shot. And I've been on an island, I feel like, and I think a lot of people that don't get the vaccine have been on an island. You're by yourself. Persevere, stick through it, because you just have to follow your gut instinct. And I do believe that with the help of the Children's Health Defense, that these issues are going to be addressed. When that happens, nobody knows. But because of the work you guys are doing, it is just heartwarming to me. My husband contracted COVID in February of 22. We were on a trip out west. He got sicker and sicker. I basically was we were living in a living quarters horse trailer. I was basically running an ICU bed out of our horse trailer. Long story short, he gets blood clots in his lungs. He gets bilateral pneumonia. He has the glassy x-rays of his chest. He did not, although he wanted to.
So he did not get the shot, is what we're saying.
He did not.
But he got so-called whatever COVID is.
Yes. And so I followed the FLCCC protocol from day one. I had it printed off. We traveled. I took it with me. When we had to go to the hospital, we went to a standalone ER. I presented my protocol. I said, this is what I'd like to have done. I was expecting to go to war. Okay, I was expecting to go to war. It was a God thing. We went to a hospital They took that protocol, followed it to the letter. I couldn't believe it.
So shout out to these people. That is amazing.
I could not believe it. Was in Galveston, Texas, a standalone ER.
Go Texas.
I mean, I couldn't believe it.
Galveston, Texas, everybody.
So he was admitted to there twice, just overnight, just to reboot him with all the protocol again. And he came out of it. He did fine. While we were there, a cousin called. She said, Cindy, there is a COVID doctor in Houston, Texas. It was 2 hours from where we were camping. And we made an appointment. It was a miracle we got in the next day. And his name is Joseph Verone. And we go in, I give him all the papers. I have a medication list, what I've been giving him. And he looks and he's like, how did you know to do all this? I pulled out my protocol. I handed it to him. I didn't know who Dr. Verone was. And he started laughing and he said, you realize I wrote this? I mean, and I get goosebumps because, I mean, I truly believe it was a God thing. And so, you know, I say all this and it was a battle. I mean, we've had family members, we've been cut out from family things and holidays, and because we didn't want to get vaccinated. And it even caused problems with my husband and I because his family's pressuring him to be vaccinated. And I'm saying, it's your choice, but I don't think you should. And he hasn't been, and I thank God for that.
How is he today?
He's good. He still has some lung issues with long COVID, and we are still, as a matter of fact, we're seeing Dr. Verone next week. We're talking to him teleconference, but he's actually, I mean, he's great. He is great, and I just thank the Lord that, you know, that you all are here, that you are spreading this word, that people can know, that you can have a voice. You can have a voice. Keep digging. Look for the advocate that's going to go in there and help you, but don't let them bully you. Don't let family, friends. If you're on an island and you feel like that's where you need to be, then that's where you need to be, and just persevere. And you know, I really wanted to come here to thank you guys. I mean, to thank you because I think you're making a huge difference.
Thank you for sitting there and telling us all of this, and with your experience as well. I'm glad your husband's fine.
Yes, he's
just
good.
One last question.
Mm-hmm.
Does he still say that he thinks he should have got the shot?
You know, no, he does not.
Does some of his family, because he ended up in hospital, I can imagine my family freaking out.
His family thought I was killing him.
Right.
And that's why he was in the hospital, because I didn't let him get vaccinated, you know. So I suffered that ridicule, and had something happened to him, I'd probably had to leave the country, I guess. But no, yeah, he is still. He won't say I'm glad I didn't take it, but he's getting closer.
Yeah, he got through it.
Yeah,
With
he
no
got through
vaccine
it.
injury, he should be happy.
Yes, exactly.
Right, thank you
so
much.
Thank you.